Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. The U.S. Supreme Court handed down a decision this morning on its first abortion case since overturning Roe v. Wade 2 years ago. The unanimous decision preserves full access to a pill widely used in medical abortions called mifepristone. Skylar Henry reports from outside the Supreme Court.
The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the so-called abortion pill mifepristone will remain available, saying the plaintiffs lacked standing to bring the case.
The first thing the court says here is don't walk into our doors unless you have an injury, unless it's caused by the government action that you're complaining of, and unless it can be remedied.
A group of doctors opposed to abortion sued the FDA after it eased restrictions on the pill mifepristone, making it more readily accessible.
My colleagues and I are on the front lines witnessing and treating the women harmed by the FDA's shameful actions. We knew we had no choice but to sue the FDA to hold it accountable.
Mifepristone was used in nearly 2/3 of all abortions in the U.S. last year. The FDA first approved it 24 years ago. In 2016, the FDA extended the window. Women can take mifepristone from 7 to 10 weeks. And during the pandemic, it said an in-person doctor's visit was not needed, allowing mail-order pharmacies to ship the drug nationwide.
The data are very, very clear that mifepristone is extremely safe, extremely effective. Over 100 peer-reviewed journal publications have shown this over and over again.
This is the court's first abortion decision since the conservative majority overturned Roe v. Wade 2 years ago, though their opinion here is centered around the plaintiff's lack of standing rather than reproductive health. The court still has another abortion-related case to weigh in on before the term is over. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the Supreme Court.
The other abortion case centers on whether a federal law on emergency treatment at hospitals takes precedence over state abortion bans. The Biden administration had sued the state of Idaho, which allows exceptions only to save the life of a mother or in cases of rape and incest. It does not allow for exceptions in rare emergency cases where the pregnant patient's health is at serious risk. Today, the Senate is expected to vote on a bill that would guarantee access to in vitro fertilization nationwide. This legislation would protect the right for individuals to receive IVF treatment and make it more affordable. The procedural vote is likely to fail due to GOP opposition. Republicans have criticized the measure as unnecessary overreach and a political show vote. The bill is part of Democrats' push to highlight reproductive issues ahead of November's election, as they'll likely be a topic of contention in upcoming debates. It comes as the U.S. marks 2 years since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Florida's governor declared a state of emergency amid torrential rain and life-threatening flooding there. Communities across South Florida were inundated with high water, leaving drivers stranded and roads submerged. The downpour is already breaking records, too. Fort Lauderdale experienced a top 10 all-time wettest day yesterday, getting drenched with about a month's worth of rainfall. Meanwhile, in the western U.S., more than 20 million people were under heat alerts. High temperatures are set to ramp up from the plains to the East Coast today, with several cities expected to see the hottest day of the year so far.
That was us in Denver yesterday. We had 97 degrees. Ugh. Yeah, stay cool. Around the upper Midwest, though, it was severe weather yesterday. Now, fortunately, most of our area escaped without any significant severe weather. We did have some 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts in this little cluster of storms that impacted areas yesterday afternoon. But most of the widespread severe weather was well to our north and west across the state of Minnesota. Lots of large hail reports, even some unconfirmed tornado reports over north central Minnesota as well. We started this morning clear, sunshine, but as we go through the time here, you can see those clouds rolling in from the west and a few spits and sprinkles. There is a chance for some light showers today. Scattered storms this weekend, but scattered being the key word there. Not looking at all-day washouts. Quite warm and humid Father's Day through the middle of next week as well. So radar showing this kind of band of showers, but not all of this is reaching the ground, and what is fairly light. Current temperatures in the 70s to lower 80s far south, and we'll see highs today in the 70s to right around 80 degrees with that chance for a few hit and miss showers. More on that and the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we'll see you then. Thank you. The Biden administration says it's closely watching a small fleet of Russian ships and a submarine that arrived in Cuba yesterday for military exercises. U.S. officials say the exercises will also include flights by Russian long-range bombers along the East Coast. The Pentagon and other officials note the exercises, which come as President Biden is in Italy for the G7 summit, are no surprise. A small U.S. Navy task force is shadowing the Russian fleet, which is expected to stay in Cuba until next week. Former President Donald Trump returned to Capitol Hill this morning in his first visit since the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol by his supporters in 2021. Even as Trump faces federal charges accused of efforts to overturn the last presidential election, congressional Republicans have embraced him as their presumptive nominee. The former president is speaking behind closed doors with House and Senate Republicans about the upcoming election and legislative priorities, from immigration to tax policy, if he were to win a second term.
We believe we're headed for a great November. We don't take anything for granted. You have to run like you're 10 points behind.
Briefly acknowledge the 12-year anniversary.
Congressional Democrats say the meeting comes as no surprise. The Biden-Harris campaign has been intensifying its focus on the former president, reminding voters about what the campaign calls his attacks against democracy in this new ad. The campaign also recently announcing endorsements from several January 6 police officers who are headed to Wisconsin later this week to talk to voters on Biden's behalf. A federal judge has temporarily blocked a rule that would close a so-called gun show loophole in some GOP-led states. The order bars authorities from enforcing a rule requiring background checks for firearms purchased online and at gun shows. This comes after the states of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Utah sued the Biden administration over the rule that took effect last month, claiming the administration overstepped its authority and the rule violates the Second Amendment. In his ruling, the judge agreed, saying the Biden administration violated federal rulemaking procedures when it finalized the new rule. It may soon be a lot easier to renew your passport. The State Department has started testing an updated system for online passport renewals. The program will accept a small amount of online applications each day for the first few months to address any issues and then gradually ramp up operations. The goal is to have 2/3 of passport renewals completed online once the program is fully up and running. Keep in mind, renewing online doesn't make the processing time any faster, though. You'll still have to wait to actually receive your passport in the mail. On average, a child dies from heat stroke in a vehicle every 10 days after being left behind in this country. As the summer heat intensifies, Consumer Reports has a crucial warning for you coming up.
Ashley's Stars and Stripes sale is going on now. Don't miss these furniture hot buys, now only $7.99. Plus pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase in-store only. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on water.
Gallons of Food Club distilled water or gallons of Chippewa spring water. $1.09 a gallon or 3 packs for $3.15.
Hot, hot, hot. We buy direct. No one beats these prices.
Gallons for $1.09 or 3 packs for $3.15.
Ay caramba, no one beats these prices.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee owned.
It's Woodman's.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the two of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
Life happens. When people hit bumps in the road, Family and Children's Center is here to help. FCC offers mental health support with 20 different programs. Support for hurts, heartaches, and hardships. Because life happens. Contact FCC Outpatient Therapy at fcconline.org.
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry, we got this.
Great. Well, let's stop it from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising. but you can. Put water back in its place with the free inspection from Innovative Basement Authority. For a limited time, get $500 off any repairs when you call or go online today.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss these mattress hot buys, now only $7.99. And get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley Sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
It's an alarming statistic from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. On average, every 10 days, a child dies from heat stroke in a vehicle, mostly by accident when someone forgets the child is in the car. Because this could happen to anyone, Consumer Reports has an important warning that everyone needs to hear, especially this time of year.
Hot car deaths happen all too often, leaving traumatic scars in their wake. In most cases, the child was unintentionally left inside the vehicle, often with a family's change in routine. But how can it happen?
We have a powerful autopilot brain memory system, and it gets us to do things automatically, and in that process, we lose awareness of other things in our mind, including that there's a child in the car.
Even on days with mild temperatures, the heat inside a vehicle can reach dangerous levels within an hour, posing significant health risks to small children or pets left inside.
Children aren't able to efficiently regulate their own body temperature, and their bodies can heat up 3 to 5 times faster than in adults.
One new safety tool. Some car manufacturers have introduced technology that goes beyond just reminding drivers if they leave something behind in the back seat.
This new technology could actually detect an occupant.
But this advancement is not widely available. Consumer Reports advice for all parents: create a routine with your own reminders every time you drive.
You should create a habit of putting a personal item in the back seat, like your laptop or your phone. This forces you to visit the back seat after every trip.
And some people go so far as to say, put your shoe in the back. Give yourself a cue so that when you get out of the car, you have that reminder.
It's an easy behavioral change, enough to trigger the brain to do something different that could save a life. This is David Fazekas.
And if you're wondering if a cracked open window or parking in the shade will help cool the car enough, the answer is no. That's why it's important to never leave a child unattended in a vehicle. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
How did CEO Eric Hovde become a multimillionaire California banker? Let's take a look. Hovde's family rigged the system to rake in $30 million in government subsidies and loans. And now he's sheltering his wealth in shady tax havens around the world. So it's no surprise Hovde supports more tax cuts for corporations and millionaire bankers like himself, while working families pay the price. That's bank CEO Eric Hovde. Never been on our side, never will be. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We do the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird. With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. U, get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
Story of a kinesiotherapist who rehabbed his golf game.
I love golf. I have always played golf.
Until he started having some Mulligan-level foot pain.
Well, the golf game starts down with the feet, and if you don't have good support, you probably won't have a good golf swing.
So he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
It made a world of difference.
Any advice for your fellow Lynxmen?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Try them for yourself with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
When the threat is real.
All right, we still have another tornado warning now.
First Warn Weather is here for you.
So we're going to continue to monitor this once again.
It's in the name, keeping you safe before and as it happens.
And then for the morning commute, we're looking at heavy rain potential.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. On air, in your hand, and online. When you need us.
We'll continue to update you throughout the night with a severe weather outbreak.
Welcome back. A review of hundreds of studies suggests climate change is affecting our cardiovascular health. The research in JAMA Cardiology finds extreme temperatures and hurricanes are strongly linked with increased cardiovascular disease and death from it. Older adults and racial and ethnic populations are disproportionately impacted. Having more depression as a young adult could mean worse thinking and memory skills in middle age, especially for Black adults. That's according to a new study in the journal Neurology. Researchers say racial inequalities need to be considered when looking at ways to reduce dementia risk. New research shows World Trade Center responders who had more severe exposure to the toxic dust or debris may have a higher risk of dementia before age 65. The Stony Brook Medicine study followed the responders' cognition from 2014 through 2022. Those were some of today's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8 as the storm rolls in. Bill is up next with a look at our weather.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
I'm 82. 86.
90 years young.
Eric Hovde thinks people like us shouldn't be able to vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Son, I've served this country. I think I can handle a ballot.
What a jerk.
Eric Hovde, I'm fully aware of whom I'm voting for, and it won't be you.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off all in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Reed and Chelsea along with you. And you're like, man, what a shame it all. And I said, Chelsea, it's summer though. And you can agree to do things when they get to you first. Like in February, when you're shack wacky, you're like, absolutely, we'll go do that. And then you get to July and you're like, I wish we had a break. I wish we had a weekend that we had a break.
I need a moment.
We don't live in a state or an area where you have 9 months of the year.
No.
That's what you get with it.
There's a beauty to it, though, Reed.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Welcome back. A good Thursday afternoon to you. Rainfall reports, most spots anywhere from 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch, including La Crosse at 0.34 inches. Where you see those darker greens, some narrow bands of an inch plus, including Eau Claire at 1.08 inches. Allergy report, low symptoms today and tomorrow for pine and weeds, high symptoms for grass. Allergy Associates tells me tree pollen season is behind us, and it was strong this year with several days of pollen counts above 100. If you suffer from tree pollen allergies, I don't need you to tell me that. You don't need me to tell you that. I'll get it straight. All right, today we do have a chance for some hit and miss showers. 80 degrees today, or 70s to around 80. 82 and dry tomorrow. Mowing forecast will have to dodge some rain on Saturday as well, with a high of 76. Looks ominous looking through CityCam with a darkening sky. 76 the high so far today, 65 the low. 81 and 60 are the averages, 97 and 42 are the records. No rainfall thus far out at the La Crosse Airport. 76 degrees at the airport and downtown, winds out of the west at 7. And the Mississippi, look at that. Down arrow, it's dropping. It crested this morning at 11.11 feet, now down to 11.09, so its gradual fall has begun. 75 in Eau Claire, with a mostly cloudy sky, and the Chippewa River is falling as well. So temperatures dependent on how thick your cloud cover is. If you've seen any rain showers yet, some low 80s down towards Prairie du Chien, Boscobel, and Madison. The rest of us in the 70s, and dew points are quite high from La Crosse and points east, but look at off to the west, some drier dew points in the 50s heading our way. So kind of sticky, even slightly uncomfortable right now, but look what happens over the next 12 hours. Those dew points will be in the mid to upper 50s, so definitely less humid. Now, winds are a story. Around these showers, they're gusting. Look at that 56-mile-per-hour gust out at the La Crosse Airport. That is a strong wind gust. That could cause some minor tree branch damage. So as these showers try to move through, which, by the way, not all of this green you see on the radar here is reaching the ground, so just a narrow band of light showers, but some gusty winds around those showers as a little disturbance over northwestern Iowa tracks by just to our south. So Sky Tracker shows those scattered showers, but they won't last long and they won't be all that heavy if we do see one. Clearing skies tonight and sunny to partly cloudy and dry tomorrow. Now heading into Saturday, clouds increase, chance of showers moving in from the south and west as the day progresses. Again, any rain that falls today will be light, generally a 1/10 of an inch or less in most spots. So for today, high temperatures in the 70s to right near 80 degrees, cloudy periods this afternoon, about a 3, maybe 4 in 10 chance of seeing a light shower. Gusty winds though, mostly clear, less humid tonight. A windows open night if you ask me, 50s for lows, including 59 in La Crosse. Dry 82 tomorrow. Now chance of scattered showers and storms both Saturday and Father's Day. Neither day a washout though. 70s for highs on Saturday, 80s on Father's Day. In fact, very warm and humid through the middle of next week, upper 80s to lower 90s, and we'll be in a rather active pattern with periodic chances for showers and thunderstorms at times next week. Kind of difficult to time out so far in advance, though, with this ring of fire, so to speak, pattern we're in. Back to you, Alexandra.
All right, Bill, thank you. Broadway's biggest night is almost here. Coming up, we go behind the scenes with Triple Threat host Ariana DeBose as she preps for the Tony Awards showstopper.
Where's the best place for fresh, quality local meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Get your grills or smokers ready. This month, whole pork butt or whole beef briskets are on sale. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
Get an 11% rebate on your outdoor projects at Menards. Shop the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscaping blocks and AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. From decks, patios, fire pits, and more. Get free estimates fast using our easy do-it-yourself design programs. Visit us today in-store or on Menards.com to get started and get an 11% rebate on all lumber and landscape blocks.
Save big money at Menards.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
We are local install crews, local project managers. So when you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here.
It doesn't cost you anything to find out if solar panels are right for you. Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy. Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call at 608-780-2347.
Hey, bowling fans, ground-pounding horsepower returns to Recreation Park June 20th, 21st, and 22nd for the 49th Annual Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals. Toma welcomes the National Tractor Pullers Association for 3 days of action-packed pulling on 2 tracks for 5 sessions of high-horsepower Grand National truck and tractor pulling. Tickets and more information available at tomatractorpull.com. Again, go to tomatractorpull.com for all the information you need. June 20th through 22nd, it's the Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals, Recreation Park, Toma, Wisconsin. Be there.
The Picnic Bundle is back at the Holman Locker and Meat Market. The Picnic Bundle includes the meat, buns, and even dessert. Everything you need for your next picnic. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
Download the News 8000 app today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Broadway is getting ready for this Sunday's Tony Awards, and its host is hard at work to guarantee a showstopper. Ariana DeBose, actress, singer, and dancer, returns to host for the 3rd time, celebrating what she calls a huge season on Broadway that cultivated new audiences. This time, she's also serving as a producer on the show and co-choreographing the opening number.
We conceived this whole idea for how we wanted to open the show, and in my opinion, it does feel new and fresh, and it has a different look than my prior openings. I think I come to every year with fresh eyes because every season is a different season.
You can watch the 77th Annual Tony Awards on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus this Sunday. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
Outdoor furniture has arrived at the Craft Barn in Galesville. Choose from our large in-stock inventory or custom order a color to complement your home or cabin. Quality, sturdy, no maintenance for your backyard oasis. Stop into the Craft Barn today.
Don't believe Tammy Baldwin's TV ads. Believe her record. Baldwin voted against $800 million for narcotic detection at our border. She voted against more Border Patrol agents, against tougher sentences for drug traffickers here illegally. No wonder overdose deaths have skyrocketed on Baldwin's watch, with cartel activity right here in Wisconsin. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Do you suffer from burning pain, coldness, numbness, tingling in your hands, legs, or feet, and worst of all, balance problems? Have you been told you have peripheral neuropathy? Stop what you are doing, because there is help in a healthy way. We see physicians across the country throw a drug cocktail approach at this condition, getting minimal, if any, relief, while neuropathy progresses toward being confined to walkers and wheelchairs due to amputations and disabilities. Drugs like gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, or opioids are designed to hide neuropathy but not fix it, and often come with dangerous side effects. Finally, there's a proven path to recovery that thousands of patients just like you have experienced. Our breakthrough, non-invasive neuropathy treatment is supported by FDA-cleared technologies based on published clinical evidence, creating a 99% satisfaction rating. More exciting, our patients enjoy our home therapy to conveniently accelerate healing. If you want your health freedom back, don't choose to suffer any longer. Call now. Spots are limited to the first 20 callers. Call today so we can help in a healthy way.
Outdoor furniture has arrived at the Craft Barn in Galesville. Choose from our large in-stock inventory or custom order a color to complement your home or cabin. Quality, sturdy, no maintenance for your backyard oasis. Stop into the Craft Barn today.
Celebrate National Fudge Day with us Saturday, June 15th.
Again, cloudy periods this afternoon, a chance of light rain showers if you see any, but there will be some gusty winds around those showers. Temperatures in the 70s to near 80 degrees, clear and less humid tonight. Dry tomorrow, 82, mid-70s on Saturday, 80s for Dad on Father's Day. We will have to dodge some hit-and-miss showers and thunderstorms both Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you, Bill. And thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your Thursday.